Amiodarone is a medication primarily used to treat and prevent life-threatening irregular heartbeats. The drug is particularly effective in managing ventricular arrhythmias, which are abnormal heart rhythms originating in the lower chambers of the heart. Healthcare providers often consider amiodarone when other treatments have not been successful due to its high efficacy rate. Mechanism of action. Amiodarone works by affecting the electrical activity of the heart. It prolongs the action potential duration and refractory period in cardiac tissue, which helps stabilize the heart rhythm. The medication also blocks sodium, potassium, and calcium channels in the heart. This multi-channel blocking effect contributes to its ability to control various types of arrhythmias. Additionally, amiodarone has some beta-blocking properties, which further assist in regulating heart rate. Indications for use. Amiodarone is indicated for the treatment of ventricular fibrillation and ventricular tachycardia, both of which can be fatal if not promptly addressed. These conditions involve rapid and irregular electrical signals in the heart's ventricles. Amiodarone is also used to manage atrial fibrillation and atrial flutter, which are irregular heartbeats originating in the upper chambers of the heart. In some cases, it may be prescribed for patients with recurrent episodes of supraventricular tachycardia. Amiodarone intravenous dosage in the first 24 hours. Begin with a 150 mg dose administered over the first 10 minutes. Following the initial bolus, proceed with a slow infusion of 360 mg over the next 6 hours, at a rate of 1 mg per minute. Following the loading infusions, administer a maintenance infusion of 540 mg over the remaining 18 hours, which equates to a rate of 0.5 mg per minute. The maximum recommended cumulative dose of amiodarone over 24 hours should not exceed 2.2 grams. Transition to oral dosage after intravenous infusion. The transition from intravenous to oral amiodarone depends on the total duration of intravenous administration. If the intravenous therapy duration is less than 1 week, the recommended initial daily oral dose ranges from 800 mg to 1,600 mg. If the duration of intravenous therapy is between 1 to 3 weeks, the recommended daily oral dose is reduced to 600 mg to 800 mg. If intravenous therapy exceeds 3 weeks, the oral dose should be adjusted to 400 mg daily. Gradual tapering of the oral dose over several weeks may be necessary based on patient-specific factors and clinical response. Monitoring and safety considerations. Regular monitoring is essential during amiodarone therapy to minimize risks and ensure safety. Patients should undergo baseline and periodic evaluations of liver function tests, thyroid function tests, and pulmonary function tests. These assessments help detect any adverse effects early. The most common side effects include nausea, fatigue, and skin discoloration. More serious complications may involve lung toxicity, liver damage, and thyroid abnormalities. Close follow-up care is necessary to manage these potential issues effectively. Drug interactions. Amiodarone interacts with several medications, which necessitates careful consideration during prescription. It can enhance the effects of warfarin, leading to an increased risk of bleeding. Therefore, patients taking both medications may require adjustments in their warfarin dosage. Other significant interactions occur with digoxin, resulting in elevated digoxin levels in the blood. Dose modifications or alternative therapies should be considered to avoid toxicity. Healthcare providers must review all concurrent medications to prevent harmful interactions. Conclusion. In conclusion, amiodarone plays a vital role in the management of various cardiac arrhythmias. Its effectiveness in stabilizing heart rhythms makes it a valuable option for healthcare providers. However, the complexity of its use requires diligent monitoring and careful consideration of potential side effects and drug interactions.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscription button. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below in the comments section.